Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, huh? Let me sit you down here. I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. There's a boat coming. Probably want to talk to me about something. Oh man, long damn day today. I am in Pine Island, Connecticut. Pretty sure this is Connecticut, not Rhode Island. Pine Island, Connecticut. So, hey Country Cruiser, hey Akula, what's up? So I am, hey Trav, hey Mark, well, what's going on, man? I missed anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry. Hey Douglas, what's up, man? Good evening, America, and all the ships at sea. And their little dinghy, too. Hey, Walks Your Pilot. Hey, Billy, what's going on, man? Welcome, everybody, to the usual 7 p.m. live stream. Not so live tonight, though, guys. Not so live. Hey, Pa, great news about how your anchor... Man, wasn't that amazing? It really was. It was just like magic. It caught me completely off guard. Hey, Saggy Sailing. Tom, what's up? I was just watching your morning stream and boom, you were here. Yeah, right? Little dinghy, let's not get personal. Hey, Johnny Hag, what's up? Oh, man. So, let me touch base about this morning because that was sort of... well, that was just weird. I mean, that was just plain weird. Dave Marshall and I tried everything the two of us could think of to free the anchor last night, and absolutely nothing worked. I tugged and tugged and tugged and tugged on it. Had the chain straight up and down, just cable tight. We just could not get it loose, and finally Dave Marshall gave up and said, like, you know, you're just gonna have to dive on it. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to dive on it. So this morning I woke up with the idea that I was going to rig up the camera so I could drop the camera down and see what I was fouled on, and then try to develop a plan of action from there as to how to go about unsticking my my anchor. But this morning, you know, tide was coming in and there was a lot of boat traffic starting to go, and I wanted to take some of the pressure off my bow because I had that chain just straight up and down. So I went ahead and I loosened it up about 5 feet or so, 5 or 6 feet, just to give it a little slack. And so I resecured it then. And of course the wind had changed and it turned around and was coming around the other direction. And anyhow, I came down, went down below, turned on my computer, started doing my usual morning organizational stuff, you know, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And all of a sudden my anchor alarm went off. Like, what the hell? I mean, I had the anchor alarm set, I mean, postage stamp size. And so I got up and I looked and I was like, well, sure enough, I'm moving. So I ran up to the bow and I grabbed the line, and sure enough, the anchor just came right up. Whatever it had been hooked on, apparently I loosened just enough line to, yes, I know I'm silhouetted by the sunset. I will change that here in a moment, but I'm too damn tired to care much right now. Anyhow, so I took it as a omen to get the hell out of Dodge. And did you capture footage of all your excitement? There really wasn't much to film of the anchor stuck at the bottom of the water, but no, I didn't film any of that. So so anyhow, I took it as an omen to get the hell out of Dodge, and the wind was blowing just the right direction, and so I pulled out of Newport and raised the sail, and away I went, man. I was making great time. I was hitting 7.5 knots going out of Newport, just ripping it. Went up around the first point out there, Judith Point, and I wanted to get some fuel because I was just about out of fuel, so I turned in there and ran into that little protected anchorage there off Judith Point, and there was a place there where I could get fuel. Unfortunately, all they had was diesel, no gasoline, so no generator gas. But I filled my diesel tank and I filled my gas can, so I was all filled up with fuel. I pulled out of Judith and started sailing along the coast, and I didn't go maybe an hour, and the wind turned around and hit right on the head. And so, you know, it's one thing to sail and be towing a dinghy. It's quite another to be sailing and towing two dinghies, especially when one of those dinghies has a deflated airbag. And the airbag, you know, I don't know what you would call it. What the hell was that? Wow, that was a loud noise. I don't know, what do you call it? The tube of the side of the dinghy was deflated, and apparently it was taking on water the way I was towing it, because it kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. It was like trying to drag a drogue behind me all the time. So yeah, I guess a bladder, I guess, for lack of a better term, air chamber, whatever. Okay, tube. Okay, so anyhow, it filled up full of water, which made me even slower and slower and slower and slower. So finally, I ended up pulling it up alongside and tying it off to the boat. I've got one line towing it and 4 lines along the side, lifting up the side that had the collapsed bladder, airbag, pontoon, whatever you want to call it. But it's still got water in it. So in the morning, I need to figure out some other way of towing this thing until I can get it repaired. The pontoon has further separated from the boat. Show you. He says, "Show me." Okay, there you go. I'm showing it to you. There you go. So the airbag was already loose from the side of the dinghy. We knew we were going to have to do some repair work there. It was leaking and letting water in, so we already knew that, but we didn't realize it was going to be that bad, and it really opened up. But which is okay, which is fine. No, that's not destroyed at all, Jen. Not hardly. No, don't be mistaken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to Port Washington. I'm going to get some 2-part adhesive, and I'm going to get some PVC tape, and I'm going to take some time and fix the hole. You know, drain all the water out, rinse it out with fresh water, get the salt out of there, fix the hole. I'm going to take a few days, and I'm going to work on the dinghy. I will get the hole patched. I will get the pontoon taped back on and glued back on, nice and clean and tight, so it won't leak anymore. I'm just going to get it fixed. It's not ruined. It is something that can be fixed. It just takes a little bit of time, effort, money, and energy. So might as well buy another one. Jen, it's repairable. So he just checked out Coast Life. He just, okay, I will do that, Todd. Thank you. Coast Life. Okay. I have worked on ribs a little bit in the past, gluing PVC. It is not the most fun job in the world, but it can be fixed. So, and that's right, Trav. I'll get that fixed in no time, and we'll have it together. So we'll have a nice little rib. But I gotta tell you what, guys. After I got here at the I got here at 6:30, half hour ago. I left Newport at 7. So that was an 11 and a half hour, once again, mostly bashing into the wind. Had great wind this morning, and then just had nothing really of any consequence the afternoon. So I'm tired. I'm tired. I am here at Pine Island. I am directly north of Fisher Island, where I was 2 nights ago on Fisher Island. I'm just a little bit north of Fisher Island, about 3 miles further in distance than what Fisher Island was. So from Fisher Island to Newport was 41 miles. It was 43 miles to get here to Pine Island. Pine Island is on the coast of I think this is still Connecticut. I think we're on the coast of Connecticut. Anyhow, let me show you around a little bit. So this is what the anchorage here looks like. A few boats. This is out towards that way, out towards the ocean. See, we got a full moon tonight. That's kind of cool. Here comes a duck flying by. Quack, 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 quack. Yeah. It's not a fun duck. Anyhow, this is what the anchorage looks like. A little open and exposed that way. That's Long Island Sound out there, guys. In fact, that's the direction to Port Washington, right there. My boat is on course. There's the sun getting ready to set over Pine Island here. And anyhow, so that's what this anchorage looks like. So, and where I am, I'm on a free, oh, thank you. Oh man, okay, Flex Seal tape, Band-Aids. Hello John, thanks for being here, man. Thank you so much for yesterday, man. That was awesome. 12-hour shift. Yep, I know duct tape only lasts for, yeah, duct tape's not, you don't use duct tape for this. Northwest River Supply, give them a call. Tremendous expertise on rafts and dinghies. Huh. All right, Northwest River Supply. Get the dinghy on deck before it's too late. Yep, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Unfortunately, my boat isn't big enough to put that dinghy up on deck. So, how do you pick up so many new subscribers? I didn't pick up so many new subscribers. Somebody's playing games with my, and went out and bought subscribers. I did not pick up that many new. Not accurate, it's misleading. So you're doing 6.5 knots this morning. Really? Okay. Yeah, isn't that right, man? Buffering. Yep. Sorry, guys. I think I should be back now. So, you know, that's the reality of it, guys. You know, when you're traveling by sailboat and you're in these around wherever, your proximity to a cell phone tower is, you know, at risk. You never know. So you do the best you can with what you got, and you just have to understand that when you're a sailing YouTuber and we do a lot of live streams, sometimes we have great service, sometimes we don't. So use the same material that the dink is made of, in this case PVC and glue. Easy job, takes but 24 hours to dry. Yeah, it does, Bob. I'm going to be using a 2-part glue. It's a slow curing glue. But I'm also going to be doing this in stages. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to empty and dry out the bladder. Once I get it empty, and I'm going to give that at least a day to get, you know, rinsed out, drained out and dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean up and fix the hole in that bladder and get that done. So that's going to be another, you know, 24 hours to 48-hour project. And then I'm going to go about trying to start gluing it back to the rib frame, to the fiberglass frame. So it's altogether going to be about a week-long project. In fact, I was talking to Doug, kind of hoping Doug knew somebody with a pickup truck or a trailer. I'd really like to take it over to Doug's house and set it up on some sawhorses and have some place where we can work. Obviously, I just don't have enough room on my little 29-footer for my 10-foot dinghy. You know, it's too big to fit anywhere conveniently on my boat. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to work this out yet, but I'm going to figure it out in the morning. I'm not going to figure it out tonight. So my phone's tired too. Yes, it is. Bob, it was the other way. Okay. The glue. I wonder if you can use that Flex Seal. No, not using Flex Seal. They have stuff specifically made for fixing dinghies. And the fabric, that's all you need. Yep. Glue in the fabric. That's that. Bob's absolutely correct. All I need is that 2-part adhesive and PVC tape, and it will seal up nicely. So the basement is too wet. Yes, my basement's a little wet. Put it on sawhorses at Doug's. Yeah, cool. That's what I was thinking. Easy to work on. And then I can really do quite a number on that thing. You know, really get it cleaned up and stuff. We put aluminum foil on the rabbit ear. Slide the aluminum foil around. It may improve reception. How old is the ding? Tickle Me Fin, I have no idea. I haven't seen the title work on it yet. He's going to email me a copy of the title and all that. Actually, he went ahead and re-registered it. He updated the registration on it, or he's going to update the registration. So he's going to email me the new registration and a bill of sale and all that. So, and he's going to mail to Doug the sticker, like stickers on it, even though they are, I think they're Rhode Island stickers. So. Uber Doug for a week. Oh, Doug loves driving me around, but I give him gas money. It's all good. Yep, I have a leaky basement. Oh, okay, Christine. Yeah, I have a leaky basement too. It's called the ocean. With Sprint all over the Gulf Coast, line of sight internet. We could rent a pickup when I get close. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Doug. We'll just rent one from U-Haul or something. Flexible power, just temporary fix. I redid mine on sawhorses, puts it at a good working height. Yeah, cool. That's what I thought too. And us old geezers with bad backs, we want to get it up where it's convenient. So, when are you meeting up with Gene? JR, sadly, I'm not going to be able to meet up with Gene. I was going to go up into Boston area and meet Gene, but that plan has changed. And Gene's having a ball right now. Gene just finished the ASA 101 course, and now he just signed up for 103. So Gene's having a ball out there sailing. So great on the 6.5 knots. Bad that Lily was on deck with no PFD. I'm sure you have done man-over drills and know how long it would take to get back to her and find her. Yeah, Truth Finder, we have a system in place, and actually her sea legs, being that she has 4 of them, are much better than mine. So, hey Andy, hey Whole Shot, what's up? Hey Gene. James Forsyth was hitting. Okay, U-Haul $19 a day. Yep, plus miles. Nantucket has a repair shop. I want to see his homebrew setup. Okay, so maybe I'll meet up with you on the water one day. Gene, that's kind of what I'm hoping, brother. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Yeah, I just, you know, I got to Newport with all intents and purposes of continuing on. I'll be honest with you, I was in a bad mood last night, guys. Imagine that. I came in, tried to drop the hook, dragged the anchor, and then fouled it. I was like, just what I need. One more friggin' time fouling the damn anchor. I'm like over here with anchor drama, and it put me in a really bad mood. And so I started thinking about what the hell I was doing, and I started looking at my schedule, and I'm like, man, I'm really out of time. I took way too long in Port Washington getting jobs done. And I took way too long coming out Long Island, little repairs along the way. I need to make some tracks. So I want to get back to Port Washington. I was planning on spending 2 weeks in Port when I get back there. I think I'm going to get back to Port Washington, try to get on this dinghy and getting it fixed, but also putting a new alternator in place and that kind of stuff. And get those little jobs taken care of. And then, you know, start beating feet trying to get down to Annapolis. So the way I look at it, as long as it took me to get, I mean, it took me what, 6 days just to go out Long Island Sound? That's crazy. If it took me 6 days to get to Long Island Sound, it's going to take me a month to get to Annapolis. So I better get going if I'm going to get there. Oh, keep saying PVC tape, no tape. Well, Bob, you know, strips of PVC is what they use to adhere the bladder to the fiberglass. You know, I don't know what else you would call it. Okay, a PVC strip instead of tape, however you want to call it. Did you make it to Pine Island? I am in Pine Island, Nelson. Yep, I'm there right now. Smoking. Chance. Can you see my setup on my channel? How many miles are you from Port Washington? Woodby, I have no idea right now. Repair shop guy fixes it in maybe 2 hours. You could have rented truck and skipped the strip with a one-day rental. Yeah, probably, Bubba. Yeah, it was a great chat last night, wasn't it? Yep, we had a good time last night. He gets PO'd and I rant. Okay, what projects did you do on your boat in Port Washington? A bunch of stuff. Tell me a shop that doesn't get $100 an hour, so by your count, 2 hours, $200, 340, Fix it yourself. Yep. Trying to think about sometimes they'll come to me when I least expect it. Okay, caught up with the chat. So, anyhow, kids. So we're here in Pine Island right now. I am absolutely exhausted. And yes, to an SEAC that, as I understand it, has been all up and down the Caribbean already. So I rather imagine the PVC, probably why it got a hole in it so easily, because the way I hit the ladder should not have made a hole in it. I rather imagine at this point the PVC tubes on the boat are very brittle. And that happens from exposure to ultraviolet light. So I'm going to try gluing it up. I'm also going to try recoating the outside of the PVC to help strengthen it a little bit. They do make some stuff that that does that. So, but other than that, that's what we have to do. So I am going to take tomorrow here. I'm on a free mooring ball. I get 3 days here for free at Pine Island. It's kind of an exposed mooring ball, but nonetheless, it's a mooring ball. So I think what I'm going to do, is I'm going to hang out here tomorrow and just chill. I really do. I almost don't care what the weather forecast is. I think I'm just going to hang out here tomorrow and just chill. I am stiff and sore and feeling somewhat beaten from the last few days of just going and beating against the wind. And I really think I need just to, there's the sunset, guys, or what's left of it. Look at that. A little bit of red sky tonight, huh? So, might have cheaper, but that is a skill you want to have, and there's no guy around to do it for you. Yeah, I'm just going to fix it. I'm a DIY kind of guy, folks, so I'm just going to fix it myself. We've been down this path. Yeah, I understand that, Tickle Me Fin. The UV light is degraded. The PVC. We're gonna be nursing it and patching it like crazy going forward. I know that. Day on, day off schedule will take you a year to get to Florida. I don't think so. Read a nice seller's night. I cut down the dogwood tree today. I could tell it by the bark. Oh gosh, pilot, that's so bad. Extended sun exposure requires hypalon dinghies for cruising. Yes, it does, Truth Finder. Yep. If you're going to be down anywhere in the tropics, in the Caribbean, you really want to have hypalon instead of PVC. But you know what, guys? I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. It was free. So I'm going to spend, and it's better than what I could afford right now. So I'm going to fix it up and what I need to do to keep it together for a while until I can afford to buy a better one. John, yes. Oh, John, and thank you, man. That was really awesome of you to do that yesterday. For those of you guys that don't know, John Dolan did a matching funds. He said anybody that donated to my PayPal account yesterday, he would match up to a total of $250. It actually hit $230, so it was pretty close, just a little under. And sure enough, that John matched it absolutely. I know some people wanted to know if he was for real or not. Yes, he's absolutely for real. John matched it, so I had people donate $230, and John jumped in there with another $230. So it was a good day for Grandpa last night, for sure, guys. Absolutely a good day. Oh, with that said, we did figure out the AT&T debacle. Yes, John Dolan, that was awesome of you, ma'am. We did figure out what happened with my AT&T, with my phone bill. Apparently, AT&T, I had made arrangements to pay my phone bill, okay? You know, you text them or whatever, and you schedule it and what have you. And so I made a deal with them I was going to pay my phone bill. I don't remember what day it was, but whatever day, I was going to have my phone bill paid by that day. But the day before that day, let's say it was the 10th, so the 9th, whatever day that was. I don't remember what the actual date was, but you know, if it was supposed to be paid on the 10th, on the 9th, I called them and paid the bill myself. And so the bill was paid. Well, on the 10th, they went ahead and charged my account again, but this time they used a different credit card, one that I didn't recognize. I had no idea who it was. Anyhow, when I was living in Ohio with my ex-wife Johanna, I was waiting for my credit card to be mailed to me from my bank up in Alaska, and I didn't have my PayPal card set up at that time. Ray Watts, that would be awesome, man. Yeah, just there's a link in the description down below. It's paypal.me/Carl Brook. Just go ahead and hit that, and that would be awesome, man. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, thanks, Andy. Thanks, Pilot. So, and Smoking, everybody jumped on that. Okay. So anyhow, when I was in Ohio, there was one time when I was waiting for my credit card to come from my bank in Alaska, and I didn't have my PayPal card yet, so I had to pay my phone bill, but I didn't have a credit card, and I just wanted to pay it online. So I spoke to my my ex-wife Johanna, who I was helping out there, hanging out with, and so we used her credit card. I just gave her the cash, and then we used her credit card to pay the bill, which was fine. Well, apparently, and then I immediately afterwards, I had them remove that card from my record so that it would never be charged again. I do have my Alaska bank account and my PayPal card with AT&T, you know, set up so that I can just, anytime I can text them, say, you know, charge this card or charge that card and pay the bill. Well, anyhow, they went ahead and they charged my ex-wife's card again without my knowledge or consent, without her knowledge or consent. $234. So today we finally figured that out. Today they finally worked that out and figured it out, or at least she and I did. So tomorrow AT&T is going to be getting a nasty phone call from me because I paid the bill, and then they paid the bill on top of me paying the bill. So, I mean, well, I guess old Roy Watts just got whacked. Man, you guys are good. Everyone just whacked him. So, she was angry. Actually, no, she was not angry at all. She was pissed off with AT&T, but not with me at all. No, my ex-wife and I have a great relationship. So, big companies never remove cards. Well, they're going to remove this one, by God. I'm going to call them up tomorrow and be ripping them a new butthole. And the thing of it is, you know, I called them the very next day after I saw that the account had been paid twice. I called them and I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, why? And they said, they don't know. Somebody with a card ending in whatever that number was tried to report him for harassment. Huh. Okay, I guess you're talking about the guy that just tried to comment or something? I didn't see the comment, guys, so you guys get on these things before I even get to see the comment. So apparently you guys with your better service, those AT&T customer service people in India could care less. Yeah, they probably could. Going to be in my tomorrow let's. Going to be in New York tomorrow. Okay, hey Sailmaster, cool. Wow. So anyhow, that was, we figured it out, so. Which means now I've only actually got 1 month paid, not 2 months paid. So I got to pay my phone bill this month, which is no big deal. I knew I was going to have to pay it anyway, but why was that guy that was giving $10 whacked? Was he the guy that was whacked? The guy that was offering to give me $10? I don't know then. Did people screw up? Maybe fly the drone over. You know what, actually, they're talking about light winds tomorrow. Maybe I will fly the drone and do some filming. I think I don't know, Trev. I didn't see his comments. I don't know why he was deleted. No, we didn't. Can we send straight money to an account at a bank branch? Nope, only to PayPal. No, Iraq Row. Be nice to AT&T employees is just a job. Yep, I know it's just a job, but guys, you can't take money from my ex-wife's account and pay my phone bill. You're just not allowed to do that. You know, you just don't get to arbitrarily. And you know, the thing of it is, I already called him about it once. And the guy said, well, we don't know. We don't keep records. Someone with that credit card paid the bill. Yeah, well, they charged the bill. They screwed up. That was not an authorized card on my account that I can take to the branch. Yep, sorry, don't do that. Not giving out my banking information anyway. Not going to happen, so. Sorry. Appreciate the offer, though. Nice of you. Oh, I don't know, guys. I'm exhausted. We got a full moon tonight. Look at that moon. That's looking pretty cool. Carl complained about the connection also. Yes, I planned on chewing her about a little bit about that. Look at that full moon. Isn't that cool? Not even dark out already. She needs to call her bank and block AT&T from ever doing that. Oh, hey, Coyote, that's a good idea, man. If your name is, no, my name is not on it. Absolutely not. Nope. 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 Actually, the card that they charged is actually her husband Larry's card. Hey, Dave Marshall, how you doing, buddy? Dave, I'm in Pine Island, just north of Fisher Island, here in Connecticut. On to it. It's a bit buffering, even though it's such good visibility. Why is an issue with stream? Can you help? Ahoy, just try refreshing is all I can tell you to do. So, or just call the card in stolen. No, I don't want to do that. Then they have to get the card replaced. Nice stuff. So actually, we already spoke to, or she already spoke to AT&T, and AT&T refunded her money. They already gave her the money back. Actually, I'm surprised that they haven't contacted me yet, but they gave her the money back already. She's been refunded. So nice outside, calm waters. Yeah, it's a nice, very protected anchorage here. So there you go. There's I could say Verizon CSR people have Midwest accents. You can keep the name. I want the rest of my stuff. Sailboat. Good night, everyone. Good night. Person you don't know. Yep, that's true. Oh, hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Guys, this is called the Labrador hug from behind. Oh, it's a good dog. He's a good dog, huh? You a good dog? Here, let me set this down. Let me set this down. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, don't climb all over me. I'm not your jungle gym. I'm not your jungle gym. You don't get to climb all over me. You get me dirty. You know, you go up front and you poop, and then you walk over here and you jump on me with your poopy feet. I don't want poopy dog feet on me. Goof nut. Yes, Lily is an awesome girl. She's a sweetie of a dog, aren't you? Yes, you are. Look at that tail wag, huh? Look at that tail wag. So yeah, I actually chose this anchorage specifically tonight because the wind direction and blowing south. Fisher Island, which actually it was a really nice place to anchor the other night, is a bit more exposed than this. This is much more protected. About 270 degrees. I'm surrounded by land, and just the only opening is that right there. That little bit right there is what's open. Other than that, it's completely around the boat is protected and in and out of the wind and calm and big. Not a big port, so there's a lot of boats coming and going. So it should be a nice quiet spot for me to do a little R&R for the next day or so, which is exactly what I plan on doing today. Exactly what I plan on doing. I'm just going to hang out here tomorrow and figure out what I'm going to do with this dinghy. That's going to be my #1 project. I did make some room in the cockpit. As you can see, I did get some stuff organized. So I have some room now to sit and move around and drive the boat and all that kind of stuff. So we did get all those projects done. Get some stuff stowed down below and more stuff in the way, but hey, it works. It works. Till I figure it out, it works. So sorry guys, I'm tired. Will you get to Woods Hole soon? I'm not going to get to Woods Hole, no. I've abandoned the idea of getting Woods Hole. I am now turning around and going to get some projects finished before I head to Annapolis for the boat show. Did you put float on anchor? Bubba, no, I have not, but I'm not on anchor. I'm on a mooring ball right now. Where's the stuff? Packed away. Does towing 2 dinghies make you a barge? feels like it. It feels like it would, Beast. It really does. I tell you what, towing two dinghies slows you down. So I see my seat in front of the wheel. Yes, there you go, man, right there. Ready for you, man. All you got to do is come and have a seat, buddy. Yeah, that's a head. That it's dirty because it's been in storage, but other than that, the plumbing and all that looks practically brand new on it. So I believe it's never been used. Much more fun in person than on YouTube. Love, Lily. Oh, okay, Dave. Well, thanks, man. I didn't think I was all that much fun, Dave. I mean, after all, I just got the anchor hung up. I was a little frazzled by that. So I appreciate you saying I'm much more fun in person. That was good. I appreciate that. Makes me feel good. Dave, I know I really enjoyed having you on board the boat. And I can't believe, Dave, I didn't film any of it. I actually can't believe I didn't have a single camera out through any of that. My apologies to that. But you did film some stuff, and I hope you're going to send that to me so I can include it in my stuff. So I'd really like to see that. So, oh, back in the States soon. Get to a live stream with my peeps again. There you go. Will your boat be available to view at Annapolis? Is it part of the... And no one's going to want to look at my boat at Annapolis, ahoy, skipper. It's a 1974. It's an old, crappy boat. I no longer have to provide any ID information to speak with my investment banker. Fidelity AI recognizes. Oh, gosh, isn't that crazy? Wow. Sailmaster in the house. I see you there. I'll bring the cash there. We can eat, drink it at the get-together. Okay, there you go, ahoy, skipper. Yeah, let's do that. You want to meet at Annapolis? Let's get together at Annapolis. We'll have dinner together or something. Get some food and booze and shares and beer. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. For you YouTuber, you seem to not film a lot of stuff. Well, I film quite a bit, but yes, I do miss quite a bit too. Knowing it my PayPal in weeks, and I'm still surviving through the power of Jesus. There you go. Put it on Ego Row at the Annapolis show. No, I'm going to be anchored out near Annapolis. I'll be able to dinghy back and forth once I get my dinghy fixed. So, that must be a lot of power. Huh? I don't know what you mean by that, Gene. A lot of power. Oh. Huh. Another sailboat slowly motoring in. Dinner and beers. Check out the ladies too, I hope. All right. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Ahoy, skipper. Give you Sailmaster, praise him. There you go. Well, guys, I'm beat. I'm exhausted. I just wanted to jump on, let everybody know that we're here and alive. But man, I am. I'm tired, kids. I'm tired. I'm groggy, tired. So let me tell you a little bit about the casino on this ship. The last 30 minutes, I bet. Okay. All right, well, with that said, kids, I'm going to go ahead and end this here tonight. Oh, let's do shameless shout-outs. Anybody's got a YouTube channel, wants to promote yourself, now's the chance. Go ahead and promote your channel. 1974 is the mainsail new. Yes, the mainsail is from 1974. The head sail is new, and some of the other sails are new. I'll send videos. I'm a bozo. Okay, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dave. Eat some Dinty more. Yeah, I don't think I'm even going to do that. I think I'm just going to go down below, make my bed, and fall asleep. So, did Roy come back? I don't know who Roy is, so I don't know if he came back or not. So, huh. Another sailboat actually anchored out in front. Avoid the women who sail. Happy hour Annapolis, men haters. There you go. There's a bunch of people going by. Howdy. That said, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. So, It's going to be probably 2 or 3 days before I get back to Port Washington, making my way back across Long Island Sound. And I'll be stopping and, you know, live streaming and stuff along the way. Although I do think I am just going to be here tonight and tomorrow night. So I live near Annapolis, and it's pretty cool, would be. So I look forward to meeting you then at the Annapolis Boat Show. We can hang out a little bit. So anyhow, guys, I'm beat. I'm exhausted. I am going to call it a night. So you guys be good and be careful. Take good care of one another. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.